Hi everybody, it's Bankai922. Okay, probably the last video of today. Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan. Chapter... let me just see... 37. This one, I'm not 100% sure, but this one I believe is called To the Southwest. I had made a video. Okay, I want to let everyone know I did a collab. That's right, a collab review on this chapter with another YouTuber, another anime YouTuber on YouTube, known as, I believe his name is McWhirlpoolink. So me and him were talking about it. We did a review. It's about 17 minutes long. That's the only thing. So I'm gonna actually that review. I'm going to put up on my channel, and I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to email it to him, the video when it's done. But for his channel, I have to keep it short and sweet, because he doesn't want to get copyrighted shit going on. So, anyway, so, to get into this chapter, to the Southwest, we have Eren, Armin, Mikaska, and not really good with names here. It's hard to keep track of all these names for this show because it's a monthly, you know. But anyway, and the girl who's part of the, you know, part of the squad who does all the scientist stuff and explores, you know her. And basically, they're on their way to the southwest area of where Wall Rose was infiltrated, and with them is the pastor, Nick. Now, apparently what happens is, in the beginning parts of this chapter, Pastor Nick, well, the one who's part of the, scientist field, she says that Pastor Nick knows information about the wall, the titans in the wall, but he won't talk. Eren, at some point, he gets up and he's like, ah! And then Casca's going to settle him down because, he's the effects of his titan transformation hasn't weared off yet. Now, the logistics of what happens in this chapter is that they basically going to go to the Southwest, and they're talking about how also I forgot to mention Corporal Rosali. He's there too, and at one point he's got a gun and he's pointing at Pastor Nick. So, yeah. That's what's going on. And basically, they're talking and basically, about this whole bit. And at some point, what happens is, as they're going to the Southwest and everything, and basically, Rosali's like, threatening him, says, "Oh, don't do anything that will, on the whole thing." And that's what basically Rosali was telling him to, he's threatening him to shoot him. Now, apparently, the one, I think her name is Hanji, I'm not sure, she says this is not an ordinary rock. What it is, she has in her hand this thing, and it's not a rock, it's part of Ayani's Titan body. The skin. See, the whole gist of these Titans is that they have the ability of hardening their skin. Okay, so they harden the skin, and that gives them this like crystallized feel of it. And basically, Armin then suggests, while he's talking to her, that basically the logistics of this, because of the fact that they're able to do this, and because of the fact that we now know that the Titans are making up the wall, if Eren can use his Titan ability to turn into a Titan and use the ability to make your skin harden, his own skin harden as a Titan, they can plug up the wall. See? Eren transformed, he could plug them to harden their bodies. So that's the logistics of this. And that basically what's going to be left after he does this is it's going to be a hardened like statue. So when he does it, he hardens his skin. The material of the hardening of the skin will sort of like make a shape, and it'll just form into that shape, and it'll just go towards the wall, and it'll just cover it up. And there's some situation with Rosali. He's like saying, you know, and they're gonna do this, and I should mention they're gonna do this at night because Titans can't move at night, and they're referring to there's still hope, plug the wall, and Rosali's looking at Eren like, you know, you better get, you know, this is not about if you could do it, you cannot do it, you have to do it, you have no choice. And that's when we get an interesting scene with Eren. Saying that, like, if Annie could do it, then I can do it, and so on and so forth. He says, I'm going to plug the wall first, and then I'm going to go to the basement. Being there is true. And he's like saying, if what my old man said about every answer being there is true, there's also be clues about his whereabouts. All the answers are there, I know. And he's like, Eren gets like kind of sadistic in this way. He's like, finally know where I should direct the anger boiling in me. And that's the bit with that. Then what happens? And they split up, basically. The logistics of the situation. They split up. Rosali's going to go with the Pastor Nick, and they're going to go elsewhere. And Rosali's telling, you know, Mikasa, you have to protect Eren. I don't know what your relationship was in, but you got to protect him. No more blunders. He says, yes, sir. And they move from there. And then we get an interesting scene. Pastor Rosali. Corporal Rosali and Pastor Nick, they're going in near the wall rows, and apparently, he sees all the faces of people, and he sees how devastatingly depression of these people's faces is. And, you know, Corporal, you know, he's like telling him, you know, there's no way to sugarcoat this. Because all they feel is they're going to be in the sticking jaws of a Titan. So, yeah, it was like that kind of a situation. And, but yeah, that's basically what happens. And then he goes there in the Harima district. That's where they go eventually. Has fallen after all. And then all these people are like, you get some instances where people are looking at Pastor Nick like, you motherfucker, you know? Which I thought was pretty freaking cool. And be losing their lives, and yeah, Titans stinking jaws, but not before getting put through the worst experience imaginable. And that's when we get a revelation after we have that whole thing with Pastor Nick. With Pastor Nick and, you know, the other one, Hachi, I think, Haji. Pastor Nick tells her, oh, I can't say anything. He can't say anything. He can't spill the beans. It's so annoying. But I can tell you who can. And that's pretty much what went down in the second half of this chapter. He tells them, oh, I can tell you that this person knows. At the moment she doesn't, but she will know the truth about everything. And I believe what was said was, now the person they refer to, he tells them that, oh, okay, yeah. That somebody, the person that knows, is apparently part of the Scouting Legion. And he says, her name is, you don't hear who they say. But Eren knows already who it is. And basically she's in the front lines and everything. And she's like, Hachi's like saying, oh, how do you know who it is? You know, she's the most petite girl who's hangs around Ymir. Now, Ymir, I believe we were shown early on, and I think if you guys get volumes of Attack on Titan, Volume 2. Remember in Volume 2, all the way back in the beginning, when Eren was first time he transformed, before he transformed, there was this black-haired guy with Armin trying to snap him out of it. Okay, that's Armor. Armir. That's Armir. And he's with the one who knows the secret, in the West Squad. And they're basically heading south to investigate the situation. And the girl's name is Krista. So this Krista girl knows the secret of the wall and everything else. And then there's like an interesting thing going on between Krista and Ymir, and basically saying, oh, he's saying to her that, you know, oh, I didn't join Scouts because, and Ymir's basically telling her, I did it for my own sake. You know, interesting conversation going on between those two. And then we go from that to the South Squad, 5 hours after hitting the Titan. Connie. Yes, Connie. That's the guy's name. He's basically going in to find out where his parents are and everything. I'm back. Where's everybody? Where's his mother? Where's his father? You know, this whole bit. And that's when he encounters something else. A Titan. Now, this freaked me out when I first saw it. I was like, holy shit, what is this? It's a Titan that is on top of a house. Just there. It's there. And it's like they're asking to themselves, oh, how the hell did this Titan get here? And then it just says, the mysteries concerning Titans remain, but Connie reminisces. And that's pretty much what happened in this chapter. Now, I mean, the whole thing is that there's hope going on. There's a lot of hope with the fact that they might be able to stop the plug, put the plug in, and, you know, Eren can do this, and the wall rolls will be sealed. The thing that gets me, though, is that Titan. Because it leaves me to believe, and I was talking, like I said, I did another recording with McWhirlpool Inc., and we were talking about this in this review we were doing. What if these Titans were man-made? He brought it up. Man-made Titans. Man-made. Because it's not that hard to, it's not that crazy to suggest. And like Eren was talking to everybody, he was very adamant in saying, oh, after I plug it, I'll go find the basement and I'll see the secrets of my father had. Because, truth be told, I believe that Eren's father, ready for it, wait for it, wait for it, he's the one behind the Titans in the wall. I think he has a small part in it. So in other words, what happened was they told him, oh, we want you to create these Titans. And I mean, I don't know if the Titans outside the walls are his creation. They might not be. But I just got a funny feeling Eren's father has something to do with this. Big time. Big time. Something to do with this. But yeah, that's pretty much what went down in this chapter. This was a pretty good setup chapter. One piece of setup chapter. This is a setup chapter. But this was pretty good. I enjoyed this one. I think that we're gonna get real good things coming next month. The conclusion probably of Connie and this Titan that is like little legs, little arms. You know what that tells me? Baby Titan. So yeah. But let me hear what you guys think. Comments below. You know the story. What did you guys think about this chapter? And how long do you think we'll have to wait to find out the true secrets of these Titans? And what do you think of this Titan that we saw? On a house! With tiny arms and tiny legs. Ooh, he's the baby. So yeah. This has been Bonk on I-22. I will upload that other review I did, that collab review I did, probably tomorrow or coming days. Okay? I will catch you guys later.